Hi everyone, I'm Ken from Crypto Trading KS. If you're new, welcome, and welcome back to our regular community. Let's run the numbers. Bitcoin currently trading at 45,258, down 1.93%. Ethereum trading at 31.32, down 3%. Let's have a look at the Ethereum tokens. Chiliz up 5.2%. MATIC up 2.83%. If you're new, I'd just like to let you know that everything I do for you is free. 7 days a week, I share my knowledge as a full-time technical trader with over 20 years of experience to assist you to be more of a financial blessing to yourself and those you love. Oh, SHIB is up 2.02%. That's going to make some people in the community happy. XRP is up 12.52%. ADA up 2.45%. Rule 87, look for integrity. This was introduced in the last episode. The last episode was episode 182, the trend episode. A lot of people say that there's just no way that Bitcoin can reach, for example, $486,000. It just can't do it. I'll just explain something about volume integrity to you, which could help you a lot, not only in terms of picking alts that you can get in and out of without adjusting the price too much, but it's just really interesting stuff. Let's look at Rialto.ai. It had a market cap of $2.03 million on the 8th of November 2020. The trading volume was 9 cents on that day. I was really interested to see what caused this spike, how much volume caused that big spike up. So, loving research, I just dived right into it. That spike occurred on November the 21st, 2020, just about 2 weeks. And the market capitalization went up to 19.23 million. That's here. An increase of 17.2 million. When we look at the volume, it was 180.929. That's not a lot. That's like $181, meaning that for each $1 of volume, $95,064.91 with a 5 after it was actually created. Just to show you how that works, we take that 95,000 number there, we multiply it by the volume, 180, and it equals that change. So we can see the change in market capitalization brought around by that volume. Just to explain a little further, because this can get a little bit complex, that is the change in volume, and this is the change in market cap. We're just assuming that the original market cap, we're not worrying about it. It's trying to give you an idea of volume integrity. That small amount of volume moved the market cap by a substantial amount incrementally. This is just a real illustration of how market caps can change significantly on low volume. Rule 174, T-cube, trend, timing, and trigger. We're looking at the timing using the KS method. The trend that goes along with this timing episode is episode 182. The first thing we do is to look at the news headlines from the point of view, from the perspective of a new investor or trader in crypto. Bitcoin mining difficulty. Oh, difficulty, that's not good. To jump. Oh, jumping is good. Again, as more miners return. I'm confused. Is mining difficulty a good thing or a bad thing? They're returning and jumping. The miners are jumping. How cool is that? Actually, it's a good thing. Bitcoin investing strategy, crypto mutual fund manager, ... Well, that's got to be good. There's a fund manager there. That means more money. When it comes to Bitcoin mining, can Alberta become the new China? Go Alberta! Why not? I thought it was Texas, but okay, Alberta. Bitcoin, crypto price rise puts something. Wow, that's fantastic. Oh, hang on a second. The climb in Bitcoin has stalled due to the oversight of virtual currencies in the infrastructure. Now they're talking about it. They didn't talk about it when the price was going up. You remember, just in a previous episode, the infrastructure bill was was believed to be the reason that cryptos were rising. Now it's the reason that cryptos are falling. The market must be going red. Oh no! The news is reflecting current market sentiment. We've never seen that before, have we? ETC Group's Q2 markets report reveals something. It's $3 billion of annualized revenue. Fantastic. We actually analyze ETC's price action in the trend video. This is the graph of BTC, ETC. We look through all of these Bitcoin ETFs, the public companies with Bitcoin, such as MicroStrategy, Galaxy Digital, Mara, Marathon Digital, all of those. We do it every day. How cool is that? Let's keep going. Not even Bitcoin can bridge America's intractable political divide. The political divide was definitely about the infrastructure bill. If we go a little bit more into this one, the climb in Bitcoin has stalled due to the oversight of virtual currencies in the infrastructure bill passed by the Senate. Now it's becoming news. It wasn't news for the past week. It's very bizarre, isn't it? Bitcoin shows signs of exhaustion. Oh no, poor Bitcoin, it's got tired. That's really negative. Bitcoin slips 2,000 after recording new 3-month high. Oh, a 3-month high is pretty good. 2,000 is not much for Bitcoin. KuCoin boss on strategy after hack. They had a hack. When? Let me see. Wasn't it that about a year ago? Oh, close to a year since hackers. Why are they bringing it up now? Dogecoin keeps moving higher while Bitcoin pulls back. Is Doge getting away from Bitcoin's gravity? Go Doge. Let's quickly check Doge. Certainly Doge spiked up rather nicely. It got all the way to 29,482, but now it's 27,394. This is the problem. No alt can escape Bitcoin's gravity. It can do it for a time, but it's really hard to keep itself away from that gravity that Bitcoin has. I always say when reading the news, please keep one eye, one ear, and half your brain turned off, because you will see, for example, the Infrastructure Act being used to explain why Bitcoin is going up and cryptos are going up, and then the next day why they're going down. It's quite fascinating, really. Let's have a look into investment substitutability. Stocks plus 32% over the past year. Gold minus 10%. Poor old gold. 1 year gain in Bitcoin 288%. Of course, people are going to chase the highest return. Plus 288% over the span of 12 months is pretty good. But as we know, it's incredibly volatile. Let's have a look at crypto total market cap. The technicals look quite good. Total crypto market cap is 1.87 trillion. We can see it's above structural support. It has a number of lines of support, but the real key is to look at Bitcoin. Okay, what's Bitcoin up to? What mischief is it up to? We can see that Bitcoin came down below this very strong support line. It broke below it. It broke below this support line. We were anticipating that there would be a correction of some sort. And when I say correction, I just mean price is always moving in a wave. If we think about where that wave could go to, it's basically anywhere between the current price and these two lines would be very reasonable. These two lines, for those people just listening like a podcast, is 41,368 and around 39,706. The current price of Bitcoin is 45,361. Let's get into the support and resistance levels for Bitcoin. Resistance above at 45,830, 46,566. There's very strong structural support at 45,000. There's support below at 44,602, 43,853, 43,069, 42,380, and 41,892. That will take you down with particular support levels all the way down to where Bitcoin is reasonably likely to go. If we look back to the 2016 halving cycle, we saw that sell-off in Bitcoin. There was a ramping up of price by about 60.55%, and then there was a pullback. This is quite normal stuff. Let's go across to Bitcoin futures market, the perpetuals. We can see the majority are short. Let's have a look across at the futures. It's the same thing for the expirations at the end of 09. September. Looking at the number of margin longs measured in Bitcoin relative to the number of margin shorts measured in Bitcoin, we can see the number of margin longs decreasing, as is the number of margin shorts, but the number of margin longs are significantly decreasing for Bitcoin. Turning now to options, especially the options expiring at the end of the month, August 27th, we see total open interest at 25,088.4. The put call ratio 0.67. The max pain price is 38,000. That's the same as yesterday. The max pain price is where the majority of options expire worthless. Let's have a look at Ethereum's technical analysis. ETH is currently trading at 31.50 and 72 cents. Support below 30.87, 29.88, 29.13, 28.48, and structural support at 27.96. Resistance above 32.22 and 33.19. We can see that ETH has been on a tear. It's been rampaging up, which is fantastic. Go ETH. We also know price is always moving in a wave. It's going up and then down, up and down. If price goes up too fast, too quickly, it tends to wick down, tends to retrace. We're always on the lookout for those retracements. That way you can dollar cost average in and do really, really well. So many people in our community are waiting for the red days so that they can buy really effectively like a trader. Even though they're investors and holding for the long term, they understand the power of doing that. It can increase profitability by orders of magnitude. Rule 94, let price come to you. It's a beautiful rule. When you let price come to you, what you're basically doing is you're setting limit orders for buying at specified levels of support that you select according to your risk preference and tolerance and what you want to do. It's really great. Let price come to you. Since EIP 1559 was introduced, a total of 32,038.2 ETH have been burned. Popping across to the ETH futures markets, looking at the perpetuals, we can see the majority are short. Look at this. This is quite interesting. Short 24-hour, 5.21 billion. Long 24-hour, 16.28 million. There's an order of magnitude difference there. 1.14 billion short, 1.04 billion short, 490 million. It's important to just think about these relativities. You want the larger number, gives you more confidence where it's going. If we look at the futures, we can see predominantly the values are short. However, we have one here on Huobi, which is 309 million, which is long. We can see there's a bit of a sort of stalemate between ETH going up or going down for the 21st of the 9th expiration. When we look at the margin longs for ETH, the green line, and the margin shorts for ETH, the red line, we can see the shorts are increasing. The longs have kind of stagnated, going down a little bit. Turning to Ethereum options. For options expiring at the end of the month, we see total open interest 189,497, put call ratio 0.66, max pain price where the majority of options expire worthless 2,600. That's $100 more than yesterday. Over the past 24 hours, 365.15 million in liquidations occurred across 100,747 traders. Over the past 12-hour period, 78% of those liquidations were long. We can see from the overall total liquidations graph that we're not getting multi-billion-dollar liquidations. Let's have a look in the 15-minute. You can see that the predominant liquidations were long liquidations. Turning to psychological safety and liquidations, the current fear and greed index is 70. It was 70 yesterday and 71 the day before that. We can see that the max pain price for the option expiration at the end of the month has come up to 38,000. That's this red line. We can see a step increase. We can also see that the relative strength index is quite high. Something else that could be good for you to know is that the 200-day or 200-day moving average is being held currently. Price has not dipped below that. You might also want to keep your eye on this particular line of support. You can see that that line of support, even if price waves down to that, it could spike through it and come back up. That would be totally healthy and totally fine. It would just be normal price action. Price is always moving in a wave. Turning to the stablecoin supply ratio SSR oscillator, we can see stablecoins are being deployed into Bitcoin. They're flowing into the market and flowing into Bitcoin. Looking at the stablecoins, the circulating supply, we can see Tether, USDT. Hey, fun fact, guess what? USDT stands for something else. Do you know what it is? It's the US Department of Treasury. I thought that was funny. Okay, USDC is going up. BUSD is going up. DAI circulating supply is also going up. We keep our eye on this because the government is looking into regulating stablecoins. If there is a flight to safety, our community will be amongst the first to know about it. USDT, the stablecoin called Tether, could be depegged if the Department of Justice launches a probe into understanding its commercial reserves, how much backing is actually behind Tether, if it's $1 to $1. Now, for example, if the Department of Justice looks into Tether and it says, I'm not very happy with you, Tether, there could be a depegging of Tether. We're not seeing anything like that, but a depegging would mean that Tether would fall from its stable price of $1 to $1 and perhaps go down to 50 cents or somewhere around there, as there would be a flight to safety. The concept is that we would see a tremendous amount of short volume in the billions. Tether is currently worth $63 billion. We would see massive amounts of open interest. Way before, we're going to see things way before anyone sees. I don't think other people are actually looking at this, certainly not on an ongoing basis. We can see virtually no volume in shorting and no real open interest. We would be expecting billions and billions, tens of billions. We're seeing millions. It's really nothing. What about the futures? Well, they're predominantly long. No problem in Tether for the current time. Looking at the top 7, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Coin, USDT, Tether, ADA, XRP, and DOGE. Let's have a look at the greatest gainers past 24 hours. XDC, NEAR, Nano, XRP, Clay, YFI, and IOTX. Let's look at the 7-day greatest percentage gainers. IOTX, RVN, HOT, XDC, ICP, AXS, Axie Infinity, and Nano. Let's look at the highest losses over the past 24 hours. Ravencoin, RVN, VGX, HNT, Rune, ICP, Theta, EGLD. Let's go the other way with 7-day percent losses. Quant, QNT, Rune, Leo, and stablecoins. I pointed this out yesterday that when stablecoins are coming into the 7-day percent losses, it's almost invariably a precursor to some form of price correction. Just a little hint. Doesn't always happen, but predominantly it does. Looking at Binance derivatives, 24-hour trading volume $82.8 billion, 24-hour open interest about $9.5 billion. I've supplied this link and other links in the description of the videos. I always do that. I would like you to have as much information as I can get you. Let's have a look at the change in the contract price over the past 24 hours, negative 1.6%. Let's see how that, well, look at ETH, negative 2.5%. There's more downward pressure currently on ETH than Bitcoin. And if we looked into the market, we can see it as well. When you follow these derivative contractual price changes, they can give you an incredible insight into the engine of crypto. It's really cool. Oh, look at XRP, up 12.9%. Woohoo, XRP. Let's have a look. Anything else is cooking? Not much really. That would be anticipated. When Bitcoin goes negative, the alts tend to follow. You do get some standouts, and it's really interesting to track those. MTL, 13.3%. NIA, 13.4%. Just a little bit of a hint. When the market goes red, see what's going green in this list and start tracking it. STMX, 7.5%. That's about it, basically. But it's a really, really interesting thing to track this over time. Rule 56, don't seek tops or bottoms. Another way to interpret this rule is don't worry about buying as cheaply as you possibly can. You don't know where price is going to go, but we do know the trend. Bitcoin is strong. It's in an uptrend. The markets overall look relatively healthy. There are some warnings on the horizon, but they're certainly not here yet, and we haven't seen breakdowns. If you look at the trend video, you will see what I'm talking about. It's really important you keep your eye on it. It will make sense. The more you look into it, the more it will make sense. But the most important thing, don't worry about picking a bottom. Don't worry about picking a top. You just can't do it. Nobody can. Let's have a look at the Binance top 15. A member of the community reached out to me and said, Ken, where do I get this graph? The answer is you can't. You have to create it yourself. I'll just show you how to do that. You go into compare and you add these particular things, all the top 15, by the same percent. That gives you a bit of a helping hand. I'm always coming up with different ways to graph things that pretty much no one's ever seen before. That's kind of my bag. That's what I love to do. I love to share this kind of analysis with you. We look across the past 24 hours, what XRP has been doing really, really well. It's been leading the pack. Under that, XR, XLM, and DOGE. What's down the bottom? ICP and Theta. So I'll give you the top 15 in order. XRP by a long margin, XLM, DOGE, MATIC, ADA, BNB, VET, Litecoin, Link, Bitcoin, Sol, DOT, ETH, Uni, Theta, and ICP. It's really helpful to see it this way. A picture tells 1,000 words, literally. Looking at BNB's technicals, Binance is currently trading at 391.12, support below 376.29, 366.66, 358, and 347.07. Resistance above 394.76, 405.99. We always know price is moving in a wave. That doesn't surprise us when price waves up and then comes down and waves up and goes down. That's all very, very normal price action. Rule 19, sharp angles reverse. Look at this sharp angle in Cardano. It's reversing now. That's quite normal stuff. When we look at price, we're always expecting reversals from these things. That's why we never FOMO in. We just buy at support, always lowering the average buy price. There's a long way to go before we hit the top. anything you can accumulate now is pretty sensible. ADA is currently trading at 1.85.3, resistance above, 1.8500 and 1.9479, support below, 1.7382, 1.6587, 1.5964 and 1.5600. ADA's looking fantastic. That's a really strong rally up. Good on you, Cardano. Cardano wants to party. All we can see here when we look at XRP and Cardano went to the party together. XRP is currently trading at 1.0062, resistance above at 1.0353 at 1.0780, support below 99.22, 96.90, 94.38, 89.95. Well done, XRP. This is a really strong price action, and we can see this playing out across the alt space. Always keep in the back of your mind Rule 19, sharp angles reverse. It's quite powerful to know that sharp angles do in fact reverse. With that in mind, you don't get too perturbed if you see a really sharp spike up. You know that you can just buy at support layering down. It's a very profitable rule. Doge was partying hard, but it's just having a chill. It's just sitting on the couch at the moment. Doge is currently trading at 27.369, support below 26.874, 25.735, 24.892, resistance above 27.989, 29.138. What I see when I look at this chart, Doge is holding that support quite well. Polkadot is increasing in value. It's very good. The price is going up. It's a fairly well-defined channel that it's currently occupying. DOT is currently trading at 21.304, resistance above 21.468 and 22.095, support below 20.881, $20 even, 19.569, 18.880. Let's have a look at Chainlink. Link is currently trading at 25.664, resistance above 26.505 and 27.371, support below 24.948, 24.298, 23.654, 23.132. We've always said that no alt can escape Bitcoin's fingerprint. That's Rule 45. Let's check that out. Here we go. We can see the directional bias of Bitcoin is actually inherent in the price movements of Chainlink. This is typically the case with any alt. You can see, for example, as Bitcoin came down, Chainlink came down. As Bitcoin went up, Chainlink went up. As it went down, you can see the following, the continuity. Now sometimes it goes out of phase, as was the case right here. Bitcoin came down, but Link maintained its upward direction. It's really interesting. What happened when Bitcoin came up? Link went down. This directional misphasing can cause problems. Now, when I say cause problems, what it means is as Link was doing really well here, it was defying Bitcoin's gravity, but Bitcoin's gravity snapped it back and then inversed it. It's very interesting. Instead, for example, instead of Link being much stronger as Bitcoin came up, it got weaker. You see this particular falling here of Chainlink's price. It's good to come back to the understanding that no alt can escape Bitcoin's fingerprint or Bitcoin's gravity. It's the same thing. It's really cool to know that. It can make you a tremendous amount of money. MATIC Polygon is a community request. If you would like your coin to be analyzed, please pop a comment in YouTube or Twitter and just let me know what you would like. the most number of votes, I'll pop in. I'll just pick one coin for you. So please, if you would like something analyzed, I'm very, very happy to do that. Just make a comment on what you would like. Okay, let's have a look at MATIC. Polygon. MATIC is currently trading at 3.9748. It's moving around quite a bit. Resistance above at 1.48.57.4 and 1.56.180. It has support below at 1.36.913, 1.26.610 and 1.18.745. MATIC showing quite a lot of strength here. We've seen this particular fingerprint play out on quite a few alts, haven't we? I would just like to say thank you to everyone that bought me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/cryptotradingks. That's so beautiful of you. I really appreciate it, and it does give me a definite pep up. I would like to say thank you to everybody that's bought me a coffee. By actually creating some special content, I will let you know when I do that. It will be within the next month. It's just a way that I can say thank you for you saying thank you to me. It's just really nice. I would love to do that for you. I hope you found the content useful. Everything I do for you is free. Please be aware of scammers. And thank you to our moderators and admins for keeping our community safe. I do these videos to assist you to be more of a financial blessing to yourself and those you love. Please say hi and let me know where you're viewing from, and if you have any questions. If you would like daily updates 7 days a week on price movements in the crypto market, please subscribe to YouTube, and you can also follow me on Twitter. Always remember, crypto is really volatile. It can swing by dramatic percents. So it's always important to prepare yourself for the best and the worst case scenarios. Reality will likely be between them. Stay safe out there, take care, and see you next time. Bye for now.